like deployed.
Hey, thanks, Cole. How you doing?
Good you.
Doing good, about to be doing a lot better in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. It is so hot where I am, and I was outside most of the day, so I'm happy to be inside, away from the sun. There I am.
Dailies this week.
Yeah, they're not my fave either, but this one I'm doing okay with. So I'm gonna keep doing it while I'm doing alright. But I am looking forward to some new races. Looking forward to tomorrow. I need to do some practice. Plan on doing quite a bit of racing tomorrow. Little bit of practice here real quick. It's my first race of the day. I was planning on racing as soon as I got home, and I walked in the door and just crashed. Went and watched some YouTube for a little bit before coming over here.
TRP4 hurt my DR. This brought it back, but it was rough.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just stayed away from the Daytona race. It was hurting my... Oh! Anybody see that wall there? It was hurting my DR. So then I tried this one, and when I was testing figure out what manufacturer I wanted. And, yeah. It's pretty fun.
Tough corner.
It really is. Yesterday I kept bouncing back and forth between some really hard A lobbies and then some alright B lobbies. Hey, there's Touch My Clutch. I raced against you.
For this.
Yeah. I haven't used the Porsche in a while. A lot of the cars I didn't like pre-update, that now since I've tried them, I like them. Like the Ferrari, the McLaren. So I should give the Porsche another shot. But since I chose Ferrari for my manufacturer, I want to get as much driving time in with them as I can. Get real comfortable with the car. What's up, huh? What you whining about? What you whining about? Alright. My dog sitting next to me, fussing about something. Something or another.
No case.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to see ya.
11 a.m. works for me.
Perfect. You just let me know what spot in that town, and I'll see you there at 11. I got to go out of town Sunday afternoon, so I think I have to be at the airport by 2:50 or something like that. So no biggie. plenty of time. Look forward to meeting you. The pedal will be nice. Their pedals will be nice too.
Cool. The gas station literally on the south side of the exit.
Oh shit! How about? Oh, I thought I was gonna save it, and did I?
To me as well, and yes, the pedals will help.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, I'll shoot you an email when I'm heading out on Sunday. That was an exciting start to this race.
Make that the southwest side of the intersection hyphen to be more specific.
Copy
Email
that.
will work too.
Cool.
Check traffic before just to be sure for your.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been on I-10 in a minute. I know they've been doing a lot of construction. I had to go to Houston for work, maybe at the beginning of the year or right at the end of the year, so it was still chilly outside whenever it was. I always eat so much Korean food when I'm in Houston. Go hit up Super H Mart.
6 months ago, I-10 and 1604 was a mess.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're trying to like turn it into an actual intersection thing. 'Cause before it was just a nothing exit, that part of 1604. This race is falling apart. But that's okay. We'll do better next time. I lived in Katy for like 6 months and then moved up to Dallas for a bit and then back to San Antonio. Austin's the only major city I haven't lived in Texas, and I don't really want to. San Antonio's great, and when there's cool stuff in Austin, it's not fun. Yeah. It's a good track. I think in Group 4 cars is a good combo for it as well. It's gonna be fun, especially once you get into that rhythm through the first sector. It's gonna be a treat. Nice.
Back in 2003.
Back in 2003. Back in the day. Yeah, I lived in Katy and commuted to North Shepherd and I-10. Kinda close to the aquarium downtown. Or that whole area right there. Wasn't my favorite drive.
Roughly the same here. That's why I moved downtown.
Nice. When I lived in Dallas, I lived downtown and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. But then I got relocated to Fort Worth, so I was driving from downtown Dallas to Fort Worth every day, and that was pretty crazy. Especially if there was a Cowboys game or a Rangers game. It was nuts.
Pascolinis for 2 years in the early 90s working for Sprint.
Nice.
Brother and family live in Dallas.
I like living in downtown Dallas. I wouldn't want to live in the suburbs or anything there, but I really liked living in Deep Ellum. Was really cool. Lived in one of those split level lofts. It was pretty sick.
Different now from when I lived there.
Oh, I believe it. San Antonio's changed so much. Like I lived here in like 2010 through 2013, then moved away for just like 3 years.
For a couple years.
Oh, cool. I've never been to NYC. But when we moved back to San Antonio after living in Dallas, San Antonio had changed a lot. I'm actually going to New York in September for a friend's wedding, so that'll be my first trip to New York. I grew up in Atlanta, or the suburbs of Atlanta.
Not as great now, but do love the city.
Yeah, it overwhelms me. Like I travel quite a bit, but I usually, if I'm traveling for a vacation, it's going to be an outdoor hiking type vacation. But I would like to, I guess when I go for this wedding, I'll get a good taste of it. Check it out.
There's a bar called Junction if you get a chance in the city. Nice laid back and good food near it.
Cool. Junction. Yeah, I watch so many different food show type things of just going and eating at good places, and there's so many places in New York where I'm just like, ooh, yeah, I want that. Ooh, I want that too. Well, the worst is when I go places and they want to get like Mexican food, because most places it's not as good as it is here in South Texas, and so I'm just like, no, I don't want to go to the Mexican restaurant in Colorado. I don't want that.
Pandemic, it was great. Little crazy now, not too terrible though.
I believe it. I believe it.
Our office overlooks Central Park there.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I miss being able to just go out your door and like walk to wherever. I miss that a lot. Go walk to dinner, go walk to whatever free or very affordable show because you're not having to do parking and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's one hell of a view. 40th floor with
40th.
main conference room facing the park.
That's awesome. That's very cool. 40th floor, that's up there. That's quite high.
Our office in Dallas in downtown as well, close to Deep Ellum.
Nice. Yeah, I lived in the Adam Hatz lofts. off Canton. It was awesome. Before that, we lived on the other side of downtown in a high rise on the 8th floor that overlooked a park, and that place was really cool. That was like the company apartment, and since I got transferred, I stayed there until found the loft at Deep Ellum, and then moved to Deep Ellum. But the food was always so good. That was a fun time. I was making good money and had very little expenses, so I ate very well. I took full advantage of that. And ate and ate and ate and ate and ate and ate.
Liked Dallas while I lived there. Moved to Houston to get back to Texas. Was originally wanting to head back to Dallas.
Yeah, Houston's just so humid.
Love Houston now.
You do? That's good. That was my hardest thing in Houston was how humid it is. And it's getting pretty humid here in San Antonio now. It didn't used to be, but it's pretty humid here now too. But just walking outside and basically being wet is not my ideal scenario. And that's how I felt in Houston. At the time, I had to wear, because of my tattoos, had to wear long sleeves for the position I was in. And so in the summer, in long sleeves, it was just like so much sweat.
Keep good skin though, low.
Right? You don't have to lotion nearly as much like as if you lived in Colorado or something. Or further out west. It was like, I started to handle it better when I finally just told myself, look, you're just going to be sweaty for 6 months of the year. That's just how it's going to be. And once I accepted that, it made it a little easier. But at first I was resisting it. I was like, what can I do to not be so sweaty? Nothing. Vroom, vroom. I need to figure out how I'm watching 24-hour Le Mans tomorrow, too.
Most air-conditioned city in the world.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah. The Corvette got pole for the GT cars, and then the Ferrari took it for the hypercars. So that should be fun. Too. I like the new Corvettes. And that new Ferrari hypercar is sick.
So looking forward to seeing the NASCAR run.
Yeah, it's like one of these things is not like the other, and it's the NASCAR. But they changed a fair amount of things on it as far as adjusting for weight and whatnot. And it looked like it was doing fine out there. It didn't look like it was struggling too much. And now they've added more road courses in NASCAR with whenever they did their last regulation change for the cars. It was so that they could do more road courses. So it's got Jimmy Johnson and Lauderer, I think, are two of the drivers that I saw. I like Andre Lauderer. He does Formula E as well.
They are letting it run in its qualifying position now. Was originally slated to start at the back.
Interesting. I guess they were like, no, and then they put in a decent time. They're like, okay, let's see how you do. That's pretty cool.
Johnson, Button and Rosenberg, I think, I know the last guy is German. Faster than almost all GTE.
That's incredible. I think it's the German guy's Andre Lauterer, and then Johnson and Jimmy. I'ma look right now.
MotoGP will be on as well, so that will compete for my viewing attention.
Nice. No, who is this third guy? Mike Rockefeller. Is that what you said? That is what you said. Mike Rockefeller. That's what it says here. Who can say? Where's MotoGP at? You said you used to race motorcycles?
I was close.
Right on, Italy. You race motorcycles? Did I hear that right the other day?
Correct. Raced 601,000 cubic centimeters sport bike and superbike in the late 90s.
That's badass. That's cool, man. What manufacturers did you ride?
We were sponsored by Honda of Houston.
That's cool. So my work hat, I have a straw hat that I wear when I have to be outside, and it's a Honda racing motorcycle hat, straw hat, like with the Honda wings. And then it just got pretty worn out, so I just ordered a new one. But it's a Honda racing.
Some endurance races with friends teams on Suzuki and Ducati as well.
That's cool. How long were the endurance races?
Six to 8 hours.
Damn, how would you ride 6 to 8 hours, or that's between a couple drivers and you just ride like 2 to 3 hours? Either way, if I ride my motorcycle for longer than an hour, I'm exhausted.
40 to 50 minutes stint switching along the way.
Nice, yeah. That's still a really long time. I have a Suzuki Boulevard that I bobbed out, so it has no fenders, Springer seat, just a headlight, handlebars, tank, and seat on some fat tires.
My first endurance race, they had to help me off the bike.
Oh, I believe it's like De Vries in Monza last year when he couldn't get out of the car. Look at us getting through turn 1 all right. Way to go, everybody. A plus. Yeah, the Porsche exits that final turn a lot better than the Ferrari does. I'm gonna blame it on the car, not the driver. Dang. That Ford said, I'm coming through. Now we're all going round. Good job, everybody. Don't hit the wall or you get a penalty. Wow. I actually just got a new seat for my motorcycle. I haven't installed it yet. A new Springer seat. One I had is all worn and cracked and whatnot. So at some point tomorrow when it's not too unbearably hot, I'm gonna install this new seat and go for a ride.
Ride the non-sport bikes, they don't turn right, high and low.
My first bike was a 1982 Suzuki GS850, which was an awesome bike. It was so fast. Bought it for like $600. Had to get a bonded title, and then I painted the whole thing myself and did a bunch of silly stuff to it. It was fun. But I really like my Boulevard. It's only an 800cc as well.
1,999 CBR 600 francs for an 2005 CBR 600 RR.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I never got too into the sport bike stuff. A couple of my friends really did. But I definitely like more of a bobber. I kind of like cafes and stuff. They're pretty cool, but as my regular riding bike, I like the more lean back, relaxed feel. I wouldn't mind trying kind of the more cross-country type bikes that, like the big Kawasaki's. Or
before the pandemic, hyphen was not riding it and it got super hot. Not great for Houston.
Yeah. Not great for Houston at all. I wouldn't want to ride a motorcycle in Houston, period. Honestly, it just seems terrifying. I don't ride on the interstate anymore. I just ride on surface streets. I live inside 410, so I ride on like Broadway and Austin Highway and San Pedro and stuff, Blanco. But stay off of like 281 and 410 and stuff. Don't mess with that anymore.
Enduro bikes are a blast. Had a 250 cubic centimeter Honda Enduro for a few years.
That's cool.
Slick tires. So
Oh,
much fun.
yeah. My in-laws have a ranch in the hill country with a lot of property, and I've always wanted to take like an enduro or even just a regular dirt bike and go and ride around the ranch on it. I think that'd be so much fun. I'd really like to have a good race this evening / afternoon. If that could happen, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I love riding motorcycles. I bought my Boulevard when I lived in Dallas. Yay!
Wish Race C had not turned into a Bugatti factory.
Yeah. I don't like the Bugatti, and then it's like really the only thing you can be competitive in. But I was watching Papa's House of Games, and he was saying to do the Bugatti, you do half brakes instead of going full on the brakes, and it keeps it from spinning out going into turn 1 at Daytona. Boom, 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 boom. Those two races hurt my DR? They sure did. They sure
can
did.
hang in lower lobbies, but not way in higher lobbies.
Yeah. Let's check this out. Check this out real quick. I do like they picked such good tracks for this World Series. And oh, it's gonna be at night? How fun.
Yes, Bugatti and other 4WD do not like full brakes when not going near straight.
Yeah.
Same as Suzuki was before they killed it. Good tracks, no strat though. That part is disappointing.
Yeah. It is fun, especially like the last couple laps and everybody's on different tires at different stages. It makes it so much fun. You either are attacking or you're defending for your life. Pretty stars. I've never been to Road Atlanta. I'm planning on going for the Petite Le Mans in October.
Will be good here again.
Yeah. It feels like a pretty balanced car, the McLaren, when I was driving it. This is the only real part where anybody with an overly powered car is going to have some type of advantage, but it's really not that long of a straight. And then...
Bikes raced back there a long time ago.
Oh, I believe that. That sounds like fun. I've been to Atlanta Motor Speedway, NASCAR, but never rode Atlanta. I almost went in high school. They were doing like a drift event there, but I didn't end up going.
Not the overpower per se on the straight. That hill suits the Silvia. Supra does well on it too. Supra has bad tire wear here though.
Yeah, and you really need the grip. A lot of people are going to be spinning out on that exit right there. I'm excited for a night race. That's going to be kind of fun.
Ferrari's only weak part here is the hill up the straight.
Yeah. Now can we just do that 15 to 20 times in a row? I don't think I can.
Coming out of corner up the hill. We'll lose a shift going up the hill and therefore less loss of momentum.
Gotcha. Keep it in. I gotcha.
Second for rotation and third for acceleration.
Mm-hmm. In some where I've watched people come out in third and on various tracks, I've done it and realized that they're having so much success in it because they're carrying more speed through the turn. So I need to work on some turns, I need to work on carrying more speed through the turn to accelerate in a higher gear. But I've gotten better at that tap down into the lower gear and then right back up just to get the car rotated and get back on the throttle. Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Yes, you do need to carry a little more speed, but not a lot more.
Just a bit. Just a bit of speed.
For the most part, you should never be coasting hyphen almost never.
Gotcha.
Either trailing brakes or on throttle, even a little partial throttle.
Yeah. I started doing that more in the last couple of races. I noticed where I was either just barely on the brakes just to get it around and then right back on the throttle, or kind of doing it a little throttle as I go through the turn. And I think the load cell pedal will definitely help on the trail braking side. The little sponge thing they put in here is pretty clever. A little donut on the brake pedal.
The Ferrari in particular, getting on the gas will bring the back end around more than people think. In G4 it is easily controlled.
Yeah, you can kind of slide it in a good way. I noticed that on the acceleration on some of the bigger turns in Barcelona, where you could kind of get on it and actually gain a little bit of time with a little bit of slide. Bum-ba-dum. Bum-ba-dum. I've yet to get back below 45 seconds. I don't know what that was like. I think it was my first lap in the Ferrari.
Turns in the Ferrari GR4, I'll add a tiny throttle while braking to increase the slip angle.
Skirt.
Next, hard braking in Ferrari, try holding the first downshift longer, it will stop faster.
So wait longer to downshift, or hold it in that gear for longer, like downshift once and then wait.
Yes. Downshift once and then wait.
Got it. Keeps it engaged longer. We'll give it a whirl. I'm gonna do better this time, everybody.
It's an MR, does not like the rear end becoming unsettled.
Oh. Guess you didn't see me there, huh?
Do they use the radar?
Right? I don't think so. I'm like obsessed with the radar, so I get pretty frustrated. When people just turn in on me. It wasn't like I just absolutely dive bombed that. I was kind of alongside them. Yesterday I dive bombed somebody pretty terribly, but not today. Try not to do that, but sometimes it happens. I get so easily distracted and then just completely miss where I'm supposed to brake. They used their radar. Good job, everybody. I took terrible lines through there, and nobody punished me for it. Come here, Rodrigo. Ooh. Shall I do the same? Playing it on the apex. Nowhere for them to go. Thank you. Woo! Kept it clean. Left a little bit of space, just barely a car's width. I was watching the rear view mirror. Whoa! Slime ping. What just happened? I cannot believe I held on to that. That was chaos. That was a Tokyo drift lesson right there. And I think that, like what I did the other day, I think that Huracan thought I was gonna ghost, so they kept going and we collided. I'm actually gonna save this replay. I want to see that power slide. Well, we held on to P4. That was crazy. Car was a little unsettled and I smashed on the brakes. I didn't say. Son of a... Classic me.
I always forget to save the replay. Also not too great at video editing yet.
Yeah, I've been just using my iPhone, and so you can do basic stuff, but I'm wanting to get something that I can actually do some editing. I used to, back in high school and college, I had a Mac, and I would make movies and videos all the time. I loved it. I loved all the editing and stuff, and then I just kind of got away from it. So, hoping by the end of the year I get something that I can do some actual editing on, because doing it on the iPhone is tough. But my last slot car video, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take time and put a little bit of effort into it, and I think it turned out better than some of my other videos. But it's challenging.
Cool. Last Model Max should be on sale soon.
Yeah, I think I just want to get a mini and then like an external hard drive. Just get the, I think they're like $500 right now. So I just want something I can do some editing with and run a stream through, because right now I'm just streaming directly from the PlayStation, which is working great. For I didn't want to spend any money. I got the camera for $20 on OfferUp, so I was like, I'm just gonna try it, and if I enjoy doing the streaming stuff down the line, get some nicer equipment. And so far, I mean, I've only been doing it a few weeks, and it's been a lot of fun. Already met some cool people, present company included.
I stream from my Mac. You need an M1 chip in the Mac or greater to stream. Intel-based Macs cannot handle the video processing.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, my brother's a, I just say he's a computer person, but that's like his whole career is computers and everything. And he has some really cool setups and stuff, so he's been putting together a list of all the things I need to get that aren't, and still not just completely break the bank.
Mine as well.
Nice. I was like, hey, can you put together like what a basic gaming PC would be for me to do like iRacing? And then he sent it to me, and I was like, oh, never mind. I'm just gonna get PS5 and do GT7. I don't want to go through all that. And I'm also the type of person that I just want to be able to turn whatever it is on and use it. I don't want to have to do setup. I don't want, you know, all this other stuff, which is one of the reasons I like Apple products so much, is that they are pretty, just turn them on and use them. But consoles over PCs as well. Even though I know PCs are better for gaming purposes, it's like I'll just use the PlayStation.
Yeah, PC first in racing, not cheap - mainly the graphics card. Same here with Mac. Have 4 in the house - low.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, they are awesome. But yeah, I mean, iMovie's great. I don't know if you mess around with it too much, but I haven't used it on a computer in a while, but I remember it being pretty self-explanatory for the most part.
If you can find an M1 Max MacBook Pro, it can easily handle the streaming.
Okay,
Use
nice.
iMovie.
Nice. Yeah, I used to make movies like we skated, we were into skating and cars, and obviously like The Matrix, the movie. So anything we could do to combine all of those and make some type of crazy movie, we would. Bunch of skate videos, bunch of kind of Fast and the Furious-esque action shorts, where we'd make it look like we were racing, but it all is editing, like one of us sitting in the passenger seat.
It's an older Model 2 - should be cheap for a Mac now - even a refurbished one from Apple or Amazon.
Okay, I'll look into those. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to jump on it yet, but I would imagine by the end of the year, because right now this is working just fine for me. But if I want to do more things, or if the channel starts to grow and need better production value. But I'm pretty impressed with the little PlayStation camera, how well it does. You're limited on as far as placement and stuff, but
what you have is a good starter setup. See if you like it.
yeah, exactly. And that's what I did with sim racing. I started with the Thrustmaster T150, and I used that for 3 years before I upgraded to anything else. But it was like, start small. When it's an expensive hobby, start small, see how much you like it, and go from there. But the YouTube stuff's fun because it's like a hobby within a hobby. Because you're just making videos and shorts and stuff of whatever your hobbies are or your interests are. So it works out.
Yeah, I still have a G923 on a playseat as a backup setup. Ran it for a couple years before the full rig, etc.
Nice.
Should probably do a bit on the setup.
Yeah, do it.
Find time.
Do it. I would love to see. I would love to see that. I did one in my shorts. I just made a really quick one. I think it was last Saturday morning. Several people had asked me, and so I just filmed a whole thing about it and then went into shorts and just cut it to the necessary bits.
I'll give it a shot.
It'd be cool. I'd like to see it. It's always curious as what people got going on. Some people are pretty creative. Others are just straightforward with some cool stuff. My setup before I got my cockpit was cool. I have a whole bunch of stuff with the intent of making a 5 to 10 minute video about my sim stuff, like how it started, what I used in the beginning before I slowly started upgrading it. 'Cause I just used a little folding table and weights from my exercise equipment to hold the table down, because the Thrustmaster was was trying to flip the table over, and set it up in front of the TV. And then slowly got to where it is now. Now it has colored lights and all sorts of fun stuff. an FRS
Just
floor
finished
mat.
cleaning up all the wiring with wraps. It center a hyphen in the living room, so wife says it has to look nice hyphen lol.
Yep, if people are gonna see it, it needs to look nice. Absolutely. I like keeping it's amazing how dusty the cords get and like all that stuff. It's like wipe it all down with a rag. But that's what I did right before I made the little video about it. I wiped it all down, got all the dust off. And it's in my office is like also the dog's room as well. So it gets extra dusty and hairy in here for my dog.
Dog Dander, the greatest.
And we have a very dandery dog who likes to roll in the grass, especially after I mow and go out and get covered in yard clippings. Ooh, race is about to start. I'm trying to get this little kind of parlor couch guitar. Hopefully I can get it this weekend. I gotta sell one of my other guitars, but I got somebody lined up to buy that one so I can get this little one. But then I can have it set up here right next to the sim rig and just pick it up and play it in between races. Do my best not to do an epic drift on this one.
Very cool. Have a guitar. Never learned.
If you have like a musical background, it's not so bad to learn. If you don't have any musical background, I could see it being a bit of a challenge. Because I have a good knowledge of like musical theory, which was very helpful. But I'm self-taught and did it all by watching YouTube videos. There's a lot of really good ones. And it's a fun hobby.
As a kid.
Okay, so you have that foundation there. That'll make some things a lot easier. But it's fun. I got into collecting them, and then in the collecting process, it's like, well, when you want a new one, some people will trade, or you can, you sell one to get another, and you kind of keep it rotating. I have 2 guitars that I'll never get rid of, and then 3 that are kind of on rotation. Of if I find something cool that I like better, and sell it. It's a additional hobby. What kind of guitar do you have?
Just a classical wood Fender.
Nice. Caught it. Caught it.
Probably do a manu lobby a little later.
Right on. Right on. I'll look out for that if I'm on. I've never really done anything in the lobbies. I did, when my brother first got Gran Turismo, we did a couple of just private ones, just the two of us, while he was getting the hang of it, but I haven't joined in actually any race lobbies before. Oh, that was close.
Then I don't like the dailies, spend a lot more time in lobbies.
Interesting. I need to start doing that too. It doesn't affect your DR in the lobbies, right?
Sundays are almost always practice for next week.
Nice.
No DR or SR.
Cool, cool. There they go, they're going for it. Nope. There we go, I finally did the shifting right. I keep having to remind myself to wait to do my other downshifts. Ooh! I kinda lucked out. I still got damage. But at least they ghosted partially after I hit them. See how much that damage affects me quite a bit. Need to clear this damage. This Lambo is all over me. Ooh, they took some curb. They took some curb on that one. Sha-sha-sha. Oh, we got lucky.
Gotta run for a bit. GL.
Thank you, thank you. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Bum, 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 bum. Banana. Ba-da-da. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da. Dum, da-da-da-da-da. Dum, da-da-da-da-da. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da. Dum, da-da-da-da-da.
There's a bar called Junction if you get a chance in the city.
Switcheroo, mother.
Nice and good food near it. Sundays are almost always practice for next week. No DR or SR. Freebie. Nice. Gotta run for a bit. Ciao.
That'll work. One more lap and we would have got him. Fun race though. Glad I got that position on Touch My Clutch. Hey!
There's a bar called Junction if you get a chance in the city. Nice laid back and good food near it. Sundays are almost always practice for next week. No DR or SR. Freebie. Nice. Gotta run for a bit. GL.
Let's go. Oof. tough crowd. P11. Hero Speed. Triple Nickel. Recognize y'all. Shoe Collector. Got a lot of good people. Shoe Collectors. Oh, and kill, ain't I? Recognize all these people. Don't like starting there. Three wide. Go, go, go. So far, so good. Almost went into the back of them. Little tap right there. They're braking extra early right there. Alright, we need to get on the inside of this turn. Not gonna happen, okay. Woo! Let's go. Everybody tuck in. Here we go. Well played. That was not great. Wow. Nope. That was a bit wild. Go, go, go. Yeah. Finally. Let's see if we can stay ahead of them now. Took a long time. Oh. And they're gonna punt me and try to take the position. You know how many times I avoided your bumper? A lot. Oh, that was for the end of the race. I thought we had another lap. I would have pushed it and I was trying to do it cleanly. That's funny. That was fun. Good job, shoe collector. Who's that with? Triple nickel, kill ani, shoe collector, fun race. That was enjoyable. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a racing break. Getting close to that A. Peace out. Catch you on the flippity flop.